Hi, this is Christina Zila from Textbroker. Today we're going to talk about exporting. Let's get started. We'll get up to Assignments and then Export here on this lower menu level. There's two ways to manage your export settings. One is globally. That means that all of the completed articles will go to one email address, one person. So it's great for large projects that are centrally managed. You can also manage things on a project level, and that's what we'll do here. So we have quite a variety of options to send the content to you. And we'll start simple. HTML is a little bit actually of a misnomer because it doesn't actually export. It just shows you the content in an HTML format on our site. So it makes it plain text, and you can easily copy and paste from our site to whatever you need to. Click on the orange arrow to go back. The next option is RSS right here. That is a slight little bit of coding. It looks like this. The title is the title that the author wrote for you. The description tagged here is your content. The category is your original title, and then this guide here is your order ID number. So while you've got some basic structure, there may be some work that you'll have to do with the RSS format. The next option is a CSV. By default, our CSVs actually are semicolon separated files, and I'll show you how to manage that. So when you download the CSV and open it with Excel, it's going to look like this. That's not quite how we want things to go. So what we'll do is select these columns and hit the Text to Columns button. Oops. One column, and then hit the Text to Columns button. We'll choose Delimited because it's delimited by a semicolon, and then we'll hit Next. Here, we'll take away the tab, leave the semicolon, and hit Next. And then hit Finish. Yes. So now we've got things the way they're supposed to be. We've got or more the way they're supposed to be. We've got the order ID right here. This is your original title you gave the authors. This is the title the authors gave back to you. And then this is the most of the content. Because we're using Excel, it has split things up at the commas, so you'll have to go and edit that back in. I'm sure that there's an easy way to do that with a macro, but unfortunately I am not the macro queen. You can also use OpenOffice to open these files. OpenOffice does a slightly better job at handling semicolon delineated files, and it is absolutely free. So, after that we have email. Email sends you a plain text email with the order ID, original title, author's title, and the content. In this case, we are doing a manual export. That means it will export all of your orders together in one email. As we see here, we have 1, 2, 3 articles all together. At this point, we had exported 3 articles. So they'll all come in one email. Besides email, we have an XML format and 2 different versions of MS Word. This first MS Word, without the parentheses next to it, will give you one Word file with all of your orders in it. The next one, the MS Word with the zip afterwards, will give you a zip file, and each order has its own separate Word file. That way you can easily open, close, and edit each particular order by itself. So those are the different options that we can give you. There's quite a few ways to get those options to you. If you're here at the manual export, you can simply click on each one of these orange items. They will download to your computer except for the email, which will send an email directly to whatever email address you have chosen. You can change the email address right here. You can also choose to attach a file, either an RSS, a CSV, or both, to that email to make it a little bit easier. Like I said, this is a manual export. It's really great at the end of a project when you want all of the items to go at once, or halfway through a project when you have a deadline or something that you want all the content done by this date to be uploaded to your system. So you can export everything, or you can export only things that have not yet been exported. So if you have a 3-month project and you want to upload after each month, you can export after month 1, and you'll do your all orders. Then after month 2, you'll choose from the same options here in the second set, because then you will only get the items from month 2. And month 3, you'll do this not yet exported option as well. And then when the project's done, if you want everything all at once, you can do all orders, this first set of options. Besides that, we have an automatic export function right here, this second tab. This is if you want updates as soon as each article is accepted. You can automatically have it delivered by email. You still have the option to attach both an RSS and a CSV file, and you can send this to whomever you'd like. Once you set this up, every time you hit that accept button on your content, about 5 to 10 minutes later, the recipient listed right here will get an email with the content in plain text, and if you've chosen an attachment, the attachment as well. We also have XML RPC export. This is great for integration in WordPress, Joomla, and Drupal. And we have an entire separate video on XML RPC exporting, which you can see in the timeline. It's a subject unto itself. I hope this video has helped you learn how to export your content through our system. And if you have any questions, contact us by phone at 702-534-3832, by email at sales@textbroker.com, or on Twitter at Textbroker. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.